Hi guys, it's Vladlin here with MowEcoFriendly. Today I'm going to share with you guys kind of my first year how I went in business as an all electric lawn care business. So I'm actually on my way right now to do a lawn. It's December 10th, 2021. I've got a full day's of work ahead of me, even though it is winter. Always mowing here in Florida. So, last in 2020, in November, I went ahead and started an LLC. I had pretty much had zero lawn care experience besides mowing my own property at my own house. And so I formed the company last November for an LLC. And, after moving to that, I was kind of thinking about, well, I was still kind of already decided, but how can I stand out a lot from a lot of the competition here in Florida? I mean, there's a lot of kind of probably solo operator or small companies here in the Central Florida areas where I work at. And, so I'm kind of being young, so I kind of thought I'd push towards that all electric kind of equipment. I have a Lowe's by my house, and, I was taking a look at some of their Ego equipment and looking at reviews online and on YouTube and stuff. And I decided to take that route. I wanted to eventually, probably with the size of property I was going to do, probably get a mean green mower, probably like one of the 33 inch or something that they have walk behind. But I just didn't have the financial capital right away in the beginning. So I purchased, the 21 inch self-propelled Ego mower. I had the multi-head tool attachment for like hedge trimmers, weed whacker, edger, and all that. And I bought their, most powerful blower they had. That, and some of these tools came with batteries, with the electric batteries. So, and I started creating my marketing and material in December of 2020. And, I looked again at some online videos of other landscapers, how they were marketing for their business. I mean, we were just recovering from what was happening earlier in that year. So trying to find out what's the best way to market for your dollar, the best ROI. So I started possibly thinking about creating flyers. So I created some of Vistaprint, found out that they're not the right size for EDDM. So in January 1st, when I really started officially sending out flyers and really marketing myself, I had to put them in individual envelopes and stamp them and address them to each resident in the neighborhood that I was kind of focusing on here, not too close to my house. A little over 400 residents right now, and it's still building more. And I was doing it every other weekend, so I was sending flyers to these people twice a month until spring, really. And I was able to get my first client at the end of January. So I started February 1st with my first client and officially making money in the business on all electric, MowEcoFriendly. So it was really exciting. At the time I was working a full-time job, so I had 3 days off of this job, and then I worked for the other 4 days. So the 3 days I was off, I started hey, let me pick up clients, let me fill up the first 3 days. So I started just mowing on Tuesdays, I remember, and I would mow this one yard and keep sending out flyers on my days off every other week. And I was finally able to get 2 more clients. I remember starting in the beginning of March, and it was a slow start overall. I think the first couple months of being in business, probably the first 4 months, it was a lot slower than I anticipated. And I was marketing, and because it was kind of going slow, I kind of moved into some of the the other online places to get leads. I had joined Thumbtack, and I was trying to get some leads also through GreenPal. And it was a little slower. I had hoped by March and April that I had 25-30 clients, and I was going to be able to leave my full-time jobs even sooner, but it didn't turn out that way. I did get a spike probably in the spring rush towards the end of April into May. I got I think one of my highest new clients I brought on board. I think I had hit 12 or something. So and it moved up. So long story short, so then by June I did have enough clients to quit my full-time job and to go into the lawn care industry and business here as a solo operator full-time. So by mid-June I was out here mowing 3-4 days a week by myself. And I slowly grew my client list, and then also in June I think a lot of things happened a lot in June, July, mainly I think June. So at that time also, I really focused on improving my website. I had a decent website I created with WordPress and with Elementor and stuff like that. And I was trying to push, at the time, I mean, I was on page like 7 or 5 in my local area on Google search. So I wasn't any impressive. But I really try to focus on my website, trying to improve it, trying to look at learning about SEO and everything like that. And also I improved my estimate process that I did to getting new clients, because before I was doing the minimum, which is kind of like, all right, I got a lead, let me go ahead to my CRM and create their estimate, send it over to them via email as like a PDF, and hope that they approve it. And I had learned a lot online about other people in the industry, and I'll do another video later on about my entire like estimate process that I do right now. But yeah, I made it more personalized. I added more perceived value to the clients in my estimating process, and I think that definitely helped me towards the end of summer. I mean, even till today. I mean, I'm constantly making smaller tweaks to it, but I definitely think that definitely improved a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, June, July, August is the hottest months here in Florida. It was hard to stay motivated. Well, some people would say that. See, I kept motivated because every day I ran the numbers, and at the time, during the summer, I was doing $50 an hour, man hours, and I would look at my revenue I generated for each day. And the hundreds of dollars that rolled in, I mean, I looked at how much I was getting paid before, and that kept me motivating, keep going, keep pushing to make more and more money each day, and the revenue was coming in, And then towards the end of the summer, beginning of fall, I actually moved. I was billing everyone weekly before, and I had moved to monthly billing, and it was tough in the beginning. I mean, you're getting paid, and that first month or so, you kind of have to adjust your finances and everything to get used to getting paid once a month. But I'll tell you one thing, switching to monthly, it's much easier to see in your P&L. I think it's just easier to handle your finances. It's definitely easier on the clients. Now they're only getting, 1 or 2 emails a month. As to before, they're getting at least 4, maybe 5 or more emails a month. And the more emails you send to clients, it kind of turns into like spam, repetitive. They start forgetting which invoices they haven't paid, and they're more likely to remember they have some sort of feedback or criticism to get back to you about. So monthly billing, I went to August, September. That was a great thing. So we went into the fall, and by October, I decided, you know what, I need to really focus more on doing added services to my existing clients list. It's much easier to upsell to existing clients than to a cold or warm lead that doesn't know anything about your company, how you run things, how you accept payments. So I was doing enough, like, hand weeding flower beds, bush trimming, installing mulch, but I really focused more than starting pretty much October on to increasing my, average client value. So, which end up November of 2021, my highest grossing month of since me being a business, and not only because of the added services, but we're continuing to add clients. So we're still building up clients. So each month we're getting more and more clients. So that fills up our schedule, and our revenue goes up on top of doing more added services to our existing clients list. And here we are, December. I'm closing out on my first year in business, and the number of clients and budget hours I have right now, I'm pretty much full. I actually hired my first part-timer now in December. They're helping out on some of my busier days in the month, but they're going to be returning back to school in January, so I'll be looking for a new part-timer in January, with the hopes of them going full-time by probably March and April. And we're going to make some changes next year. That's some of next year's goals. We're going to be finally purchasing my first company vehicle. Right now I'm using my personal vehicle with a trailer in the back with my mowers, and I'll do another video again on my equipment, exactly out there, what do I think about it. But yeah, so that's the first year. That's kind of our goals next year, is to have a full-time employee with me on the route until we can get a second truck and set up for them, so they'll be on their own solo route. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, again, you know, this is Vlad with MowEcoFriendly, my first year in business here as a lawn care service operator with all electric lawn equipment. And just stay tuned. We'll have some more videos coming out about the business and how to grow your business, how to, you know, make your clients satisfaction higher, increasing your client value, and making money and taking care of your employees and everything around there. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.